I now give the floor to the distinguished permanent representative of the Sovereign Order of Malta.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Excellencies and distinguished colleagues, the Commission on the Status of Women remains one of the most important and significant events here at the United Nations. As we all convene during this period, as ever, the rights of women and girls continue to be threatened and violated across the planet. And the priority theme of the 67th session rightly coincides with the theme of the 77th General Assembly, to harness science and technology for a sustainable future. As a consequence of gender and educational inequality, we see women and girls becoming exposed more and more to possibilities of child marriage, teenage pregnancy, child domestic work, poor health, sexual abuse, exploitation, and violence. Many of these manifestations will not change unless both government and social norms effect, in some cases, radical change. Achieving gender equality has always been a very high item on the United Nations agenda, with Sustainable Development Goal 5 aiming to achieve both gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls. Surely a standard which should have been achieved long before the 21st century. Nonetheless, we have all come to recognize education as perhaps the most hopeful solution. This is because the creativity and innovation that is rapidly shaping our planet for the better, and the remarkable achievements from humans of the past and present, can all be traced back to education. We must continue to use this forward momentum to benefit every person in every country and in every household. As Pope Francis has remarked, this is a sacred principle. No one should be excluded. Continually, the Sovereign Order of Malta strongly affirms its belief in the right to education as one of the most powerful solutions in creating a sustainable future. I echo the words of former Secretary General Kofi Annan when he said, "Study after study has shown us that there is no tool for development more effective than the education of girls." If we are to succeed in our efforts to build a more healthy, peaceful, and equitable world, the classrooms of the world have to be full of girls as well as boys. Every year of schooling completed by them will be a step towards eradicating poverty and disease. Considering this, when we look towards the future of our planet, we understand that the climate battle is the biggest hurdle we have yet to tackle. This is a feat that requires the combined strength of each and every one of us, male and female. And this starts with the education of all people, which is why in 1965, Pope Paul VI stated at the closing of the Second Vatican Council, "The hour is coming, in fact it has come, when the vocation of women is acknowledged in its fullness, the hour in which women acquire in the world an influence, an effect, and a power hitherto achieved." That is why at this moment, when the human race is undergoing so deep a transformation, women can do so much to aid humanity. In short, through gender inequality and the lack of access to education for women and girls, it's us as a society that have been fighting with one hand behind our back. To counter the multifaceted impacts of gender inequality, our investment in education must not stop at the classroom. An example of this is the threat of human trafficking, which in its relationship with technology remains harrowing, as technology often serves as an enabler. No more is this evident than when conflicts break out or when natural disasters occur, moments we have witnessed more than once in our recent history.